A plan to restructure the Thomas County Jail is underway, with hopes to start renovating in the next few months. We first brought you this story last September as the sheriff's office there shared some serious safety hazards with us. Our Abrea Ruffin joins us live now from the sheriff's office in Thomasville. And Abrea, what's happening in terms of facility needs here?
Well, Jacob, I'm told the county plans to remodel the jail. Officials took a walkthrough with several engineers earlier this week to look at installation plans and discuss immediate needs for phase one. I'm told from Captain Burgess right now electrical is a huge priority in Pod A. He says that 10 to 15% of their lighting in the jail is inoperable, leaving inmates in dark cells and making visibility extremely difficult. Another portion of this upgrade will include completely restructuring the visitation booths, and some other upgrades include smart toilets and a new door and camera system. Captain Burgess says over time, electrical issues need to be addressed to avoid safety problems.
A lot of our wires are ran into galvanized conduit that's embedded in the concrete, and concrete sweats. The galvanized holds up for a little while, but eventually it does get penetrated and it does corrode, leaving your wire exposed. So whenever you're starting to pull these wires, they're just separating inside of the floor.
Sheriff Tim Watkins says the county's decision to remodel instead of building a whole new facility really came down to budget, with the new jail estimated around $24 to $35 million. Watkins says the county plans to start the bidding process soon for architects, and hopefully construction will start around May or June, and it'll take about 1 to 2 years. For now, reporting in Thomas County, Abrea Ruffin, WCTV Eyewitness News.
Okay, Abrea, I know you'll keep us up to date on that progress.